Half of the fourth inning. National Trail now, with the score tied, has a chance to do some good for themselves. Snyder up. Takes the first pitch. Snyder 0 for 2 so far. Inside. As the game is in the hands right now of Mark Garbig. Good pitch. And that looked like an old-fashioned slow ball just easing its way up there. And obviously bothered Snyder. He didn't offer at it. Here we go. Swing. Foul ball. Lined out the right field line way, but way foul. Todd Snyder 0 for 2. Leading off the last of the fourth. National Trail. Left-handed Garbig fires. Oh, and it's called a ball. All the Trojans also go oh, as they thought that was it. But not so. And finally a walk. Todd Snyder gets a walk. Doug Decker is the next batter. Got on in the first inning with an error. And then an out. So here he is, 0 for 2. Scores tied. Right now it's Garbig versus Pittman as far as the pitchers of record are concerned. And there's a bunt down the third base line. It's fielded, thrown to first, out. The sacrifice. That is a full-fledged sacrifice by Decker. It worked perfect, and we have a runner on second base with one out. Now it's Jeff Pennington, senior catcher, coming up. He walked his last time. Oh, excuse me, Jeff Pennington, senior catcher, made an out his last time up. Had a walk his first time. So he is 0 for 1. Pennington waits. And it's outside. Pennington batting right-handed. Garbig, a left-handed pitcher. Pennington has a chance here to put National Trail in front if he can get a hold of one inside. And Garbig is doing the best that he can do, but the calls aren't going his way either right now. Jeff Pennington, number 20. He's a big one. There's one hit into right field on the ground. It's a single. The runner comes in. The throw goes into Troutline. Troutline throws it into home. And we're waiting on the call. And he's safe. And he's safe as the catcher dropped the ball. Ted, they had him there, didn't they?
They had him, as it looked like the runner kind of hesitated in between third and home, and that enabled the Trojans to make a play because they threw it to the first baseman, Troutline, and Troutline threw on to home, but then the play at home turned out in favor of National Trail as they ended up with the run. They're up now 6-5, and they're up 4 the first time.
The first time up. That would have to be a single and then an error by the catcher because they had him nailed at home, and the ball just dropped out, and it took a long time for the umpire to make that call. He wanted to look and see and make sure that that ball had trickled away from the catcher, and he did. A single for Jeff Pennington, 6-5, no RBI. Travis Call, senior third baseman, number 8, now will be up at bat, and they brought in a runner for Pennington, and that probably is a good idea, as Pennington carries quite a bit of flesh on his bones. He did the job. He hit it on the ground, a single into right field. But even so, they could have had the base runner at home were it not for the dropped ball at the plate. No matter how it goes, it counts. 6-5 National Trail. Strike now to Travis Call.
Chad Miller's in the run.
Chad Miller. Chad Miller, a freshman in the run. A foul ball by call. Chad Miller gets a chance now to be in a regional, perhaps final game. We say perhaps because if Arcanam win, they have to come right back and play another one. High to Travis Call. Call had an out, then a walk. It's only one out. Swing. And the ball drops harmlessly down by the catcher. Pitch outside. Travis Call would love to get another base hit here and continue this productive inning. Ball is popped into right, going to be caught, and is. Travis Call pops out to right. We have now 2 outs in the last of the 4th. Scott Suggs, Jr., first baseman, wearing number 17. Now comes up with 2 outs and 1 on. Jackson Cable, Channel 5, bringing you Acme Baseball. None of these youngsters have graduated. They aren't allowed to be graduates to play here. Strike. Garbig just fired it. Suggs took it. He's an unusual young man at the plate. 2 walks. 2 strikes. He's not going to walk this time, as Garbig just lays them in. Says, hit it. You've had 2 walks. That's enough. Suggs waits. Going to have to swing. There's a ball. Runner tries to go to second, and it's going to be nailed, and is. So Suggs will come back up to bat. The next inning. This ends the last of the 4th, but it was productive in that they have 1 run on 1 hit. So the score after 4, 6-5 in favor of National Trail over Arcanam.
We're now in the top of the 5th inning, and the Arcanam Trojans are down 6-5 to the National Trail squad, and they'll be bringing up Morris, French, and Henniger. Morris now facing Pittman. Pittman fires, and it's inside, ball 1. Pittman getting ready now. He looks in for the sign, kicks, and he throws. This one's bounced up the middle, base hit. Base hit for Doug Morse. That's his 2nd hit. He's already got 2 RBIs on the afternoon. Up now, Dane French, senior, shortstop. And he has walked twice. Number 14. French also did a little bit of pitching during the game. It's outside. Pittman just throwing the heat. Said, hit me if you can. He now has a 1-run lead, 6-5, but very precarious. The way this game has been going. This one's swung on and fouled back to the backstop. Time is called, and they now have a stop at the pitching mound, and we'll be back after the stop. We're back now. We have Pittman still on the mound. Pittman, right-handed hurler. Fires inside and high for a ball. He's facing Dane French. Dane French gets his aluminum bat ready. And And he hits the backstop again, and he blasted that one back there. 2 strikes now on French. Right now we have Pittman ahead in the count. But I have to get the 3rd strike. Runner on first. No outs, they throw on to first. The runner's back in time. Morris hits the bag safely. This one's inside. Now the count, they say, is 3-2. It was in there, but it was not designated as a strike. This one, Pittman fires, and it's a base hit past the shortstop. Runners now on first and second. Runners now on first and second. Pittman still hurling. We're going to check around. It looks like perhaps a pinch hitter. And it's Kevin Maloney. Maloney now pinch hitting. And the pitch is up high for a ball. Fifth inning action at Arcanam's ball diamond. They throw over, and the runner's back at second base. We've had 2 straight base hits in the 5th inning. The pitch, and this one's popped into the air, and the second baseman catches it, and that could have been a double play with no problem at all, but the runners were smart and stayed at home. So now Maloney is out. That brings up Mark Wetzel, who's a senior, to be. And now he's getting his bat into motion as he gets some practice swings. And he'll be facing the heat. Last time that Wetzel was up, he struck out. Before that, though, he got a single and 2 RBIs, so he can be explosive at times. It's high, and they throw it over to second, and the runner's back in time. 1 out, 2 on. Top of the 5th inning, 6-5 ball game. Now they're playing cat and mouse at second base. They're trying to distract the pitcher, Pittman. All right. This one's a smoker. It's in there for a strike. You can feel the heat from that pitch. Pittman. Pittman now sets and rocks, and this one's fouled back. And it might hit a couple of the young ladies out there, but it bounced in front of them, so they yell out, "Thanks for the warning." Right-handed hurler. Pittman trying to get out of this inning. This one's fastball city. Swung on and missed. Strikeout. Recorded. Wetzel down. And now that should take us to the top of the order with Jim Murray, And the last time Murray was up, he struck out, and that was in the 4th inning. 6-5 is the score right now. Acme Regional Championship. Saturday afternoon contest. Winner goes on to Salina. 2 on, 2 out. This one's hit to the shortstop. Shortstop fires over to second, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So the Trojans were close a couple times, but were not able to score. And they ended up with, of course, no runs, but they did have 2 hits. And we're ready now for the bottom of the 5th inning, and the score still remains 6-5 in favor of National Trail. Bottom of the 5th inning is upon us. Pitch is down low for a ball. Garbig on the mound. And he's facing Scott Suggs, who has walked both times at the plate. This one's in there for a strike, I believe, and now count is 1-1. Garbig, left-handed hurler, pitching well. This one swung on and missed. Strike 2. Once Pittman and his counterpart, Garbig, got into the game. It has been quite a pitching duel. It's popped up to the shortstop, number 14, Dane French. First out of the inning is recorded. Now we have the second batter up in the inning, and that's Mark Bain, junior right fielder. And he has played very good out in right field. Last time that he was up, he walked, got all the way to 3rd. This one's hit to Troutwine, and I mean right to Troutwine. He just walks over a couple steps, and the second out is put down in the scorebook. Now we go back to the top of the inning, top of the order, Jeff Bowser, sophomore, is up. Last time that he was up, he got on by an error. 2 outs already in this inning. Garbig fires high and outside, ball 1. Garbig wheels, hits to the shortstop. French now has a long throw, and he fires over to Troutwine, and Troutwine with a nice catch and stretch, and the 3rd out is written down, and so it is. In the 5th inning, the Trailblazers finally did not score a run, and they ended up with no hits also. So at the end of 5 complete innings, it's still 6-5 in favor of National Trail.